Many beginner gardeners become discouraged because they think growing vegetables takes months before seeing results. The excitement of harvesting fresh food quickly, building confidence, and enjoying success without a long wait. Can you really grow vegetables in less than a month? Which ones actually deliver, and are they easy enough for beginners? By the end of this video, viewers will know 5 vegetables that provide fast, satisfying harvests, helping them gain confidence and enjoy fresh, homegrown food sooner than they thought possible. Most people don't quit gardening because they lack space. They quit because they lose patience. You plant a handful of seeds full of excitement, water them every day, peek outside every morning hoping for a miracle, and after several weeks, it feels like almost nothing is happening. That's enough to make anyone wonder if gardening is really worth the effort. Here's the good news. Not every vegetable asks you to wait for months. In fact, some of the fastest growing vegetables can reward you with fresh harvests in less than 30 days when grown under the right conditions. They're perfect for beginners, busy families, container gardeners, and anyone who wants to see quick results without spending all summer waiting. Today, we're counting down 5 vegetables that can go from tiny seeds to your dinner plate in under a month. Along the way, I'll share why they grow so quickly, how to get the best harvest possible, and a few simple tricks that experienced gardeners use to speed things up even more. And don't miss our final vegetable. Many gardeners overlook it because it seems too ordinary, but it may be the fastest and most rewarding crop you'll ever grow. Let's dig in. Number 5. Garden cress, the tiny green that refuses to slow down. If speed had a champion in the vegetable garden, garden cress would be one of the strongest contenders. Scatter a handful of seeds across moist soil, and within just a few days, tiny green leaves begin pushing through the surface as if they're racing each other toward the sunlight. Before you know it, your container transforms into a soft carpet of fresh green. Garden cress has a mild peppery flavor similar to watercress or young mustard greens. It adds freshness to sandwiches, salads, soups, egg dishes, and even homemade wraps. Here's what makes it especially exciting. Many gardeners begin harvesting baby leaves in as little as 10 to 20 days, depending on the growing conditions. That's faster than many people expect seeds to even sprout. The secret behind its speed is simple. Garden cress naturally grows quickly during cool weather and doesn't need complicated care. As long as the soil stays lightly moist and receives a few hours of daylight or bright indirect light, it practically does the rest. It's also one of the easiest vegetables to grow indoors on a sunny windowsill, making it perfect for apartments or homes without a traditional garden. Instead of harvesting the entire plant, trim the tops with clean scissors, leaving the roots in place. You'll often enjoy another flush of tender new growth before replanting. Garden cress grows best in cool weather and can be grown in containers almost anywhere during spring and fall. In warmer climates, providing afternoon shade helps keep the leaves tender. Sometimes the quickest harvest comes from the smallest seed. Number 4. Arugula, the salad green that loves to grow fast. Imagine stepping outside one morning and finding a patch of delicate green leaves gently swaying in the breeze, ready to be picked just weeks after planting. That's the magic of arugula. Its deeply lobed leaves bring a fresh, slightly peppery flavor that instantly elevates salads, sandwiches, pizzas, and pasta dishes. What surprises many beginners is how little effort it takes. Arugula thrives during cool weather and grows quickly enough that many gardeners begin harvesting baby leaves within 20 to 30 days. The surprising part is that bright afternoon shade often helps. Too much intense summer sun can cause arugula to flower early, making the leaves more bitter. A little protection from the hottest part of the day keeps the plants producing tender, flavorful leaves longer. Because it grows so quickly, arugula is also perfect for succession planting. Instead of sowing all your seeds at once, plant a small batch every 2 weeks. That simple habit provides fresh harvests throughout the season instead of one large crop all at once. Harvest the outer leaves first while leaving the center untouched. The plant will continue sending up fresh growth for multiple harvests. Arugula performs best in cool weather with at least a few hours of sunlight or bright indirect light. Consistent moisture helps prevent tough or bitter leaves. Fast-growing vegetables don't just save time, they keep your kitchen full. Pretty amazing, isn't it? In less than a month, you could already be harvesting fresh greens, while many traditional vegetables are still settling into the soil. But we're only getting started. The next 3 vegetables become even more impressive. One has been a favorite of beginner gardeners for generations because it's nearly impossible to fail with. Another grows so quickly that children love watching it change almost every day. And our number one pick may completely change the way you think about growing food at home. So far, we've seen that you don't have to wait all season to enjoy fresh vegetables. Some crops seem almost eager to reward your effort, and the next three are among the quickest of them all. Let's continue. Number 3. Spinach, the speedy superfood. There's something deeply satisfying about watching spinach unfold. At first, only a few tiny leaves peek above the soil. Then, almost overnight, they seem to double in size, creating a rich carpet of deep emerald green. Spinach has earned its reputation as one of the healthiest vegetables you can grow, packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with iron, folate, and other important nutrients. But what makes gardeners truly love it is how quickly it grows in cool weather. Many baby spinach leaves are ready to harvest in 20 to 30 days, making it one of the fastest leafy vegetables for home gardens. Here's the thing, you don't have to wait for huge plants. The young leaves are incredibly tender and full of flavor. They're perfect for fresh salads, smoothies, omelets, soups, or a quick sauté with garlic and olive oil. Spinach also appreciates cooler temperatures. If the weather becomes too hot, it may bolt, sending up flower stalks and producing fewer edible leaves. If you live somewhere with warm afternoons, giving spinach a little afternoon shade can actually help extend your harvest. Pick only the larger outer leaves and leave the center untouched. The plant will continue producing fresh leaves for several more weeks. Spinach grows best in cool weather with moist, well-drained soil. It prefers temperatures between about 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius. Sometimes the healthiest harvest is also one of the fastest. Number 2. Radishes, the vegetable that rewards impatience. If you've ever introduced a child to gardening, chances are someone recommended radishes. There's a very good reason. They're incredibly fast. Imagine pulling back the soil and discovering bright red, crisp roots hiding just beneath the surface like little buried treasures. It's one of the most rewarding moments for any gardener. Many round radish varieties are ready in about 21 to 30 days, and some specialty varieties mature even sooner under ideal conditions. That's almost instant gratification in the gardening world. The leaves are edible too. Young radish greens can be added to salads or lightly cooked like spinach, meaning one small planting gives you 2 different harvests. The surprising part is that waiting too long can actually reduce quality. Oversized radishes often become woody, hollow, or overly spicy. Harvesting them young usually produces the sweetest, crispest roots. Plant a small row every week instead of one large planting. You'll enjoy fresh radishes continuously, rather than harvesting them all at once. Radishes grow best in cool weather, with loose soil that allows the roots to develop evenly. Keep the soil consistently moist for the best texture. The best radishes are often the ones you harvest early. By now, one thing has become clear. Fast-growing vegetables aren't just convenient. They build confidence. When you see results quickly, you're far more likely to keep gardening, experiment with new crops, and enjoy the entire process. And now we've reached our number 1 vegetable. It's inexpensive to grow, incredibly productive, and one of the easiest crops for beginners to succeed with. Number 1. Leaf lettuce, the garden that keeps giving. If there were an award for the perfect beginner vegetable, leaf lettuce would be hard to beat. Picture a container overflowing with layers of bright green, burgundy, or bronze leaves, each one fresh, crisp, and ready for tonight's dinner. Unlike head lettuce, which takes much longer to mature, loose leaf varieties allow you to harvest individual leaves as they grow. Many gardeners begin picking baby leaves in as little as 20 to 30 days, and the harvest often continues for weeks afterward. That's what makes leaf lettuce so special. Instead of waiting for one big harvest, you enjoy many smaller harvests from the same plants. It also grows beautifully in raised beds, containers, window boxes, and even small balcony gardens. Cool weather keeps the leaves tender and sweet, while excessive heat may cause bitterness or early flowering. The secret experienced gardeners know is simple. Never pull up the whole plant unless you're finished with it. By harvesting the outer leaves first, you encourage fresh new growth from the center, turning one planting into weeks of fresh salads. Sow a few new seeds every 2 weeks. This simple routine provides a nearly continuous supply of fresh lettuce throughout the growing season. Leaf lettuce prefers cool weather, fertile soil, and consistent moisture. A little afternoon shade helps extend the harvest during warmer months. One packet of lettuce seeds can become dozens of fresh meals. One of the biggest myths in gardening is that you have to wait months before seeing results. As you've discovered today, That's simply not true. With the right vegetables, you can go from planting tiny seeds to harvesting fresh food in less than a month. That first quick harvest does more than fill your plate. It builds confidence, teaches valuable gardening skills, and reminds you that growing your own food doesn't have to be difficult. Whether you have a large backyard, a few containers on a patio, or a sunny balcony, these fast-growing vegetables prove that anyone can enjoy the satisfaction of homegrown food without a long wait. Start with just one or two of today's vegetables. Learn how they grow in your own space, harvest them often, and enjoy every small success. Before you know it, you'll be planting your next crop before the first one is even finished. Which of these fast-growing vegetables are you excited to plant first? Or have you already harvested one in under a month? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might encourage someone else to start their very first garden. And if you enjoy practical, trustworthy gardening advice that helps you grow more food with less guesswork, be sure to subscribe to Roots and Remedies. We're always sharing simple techniques that make gardening easier, more productive, and more enjoyable for everyone.